Ooh, so you've been brave enough to click on this video. So let's test you. Only 1% can get the answer. Okay, yeah, that was for clickbait. But anyways, now that you're here, solve this question. What is the sum of the first 10 odd numbers? And this is all the information you get. Stay tuned for the answer. So let's start easy with the pattern. It's quite simple, really. If you list out these three little calculations, then you can see that one number is 1 because one odd number is equal to 1 and 1 is equal to 1. Anyways, 2 numbers is equal to 4, 3 numbers is equal to 9, 4 numbers is equal to 16. And you see the pattern. So this is basically squaring the number. But let's look at the goat way. Woo! Now this is going to set you up for the fundamentals of figuring out the formula for any quadratic pattern. It's really simple, and let's have a look at it. So the goat way. 0th term would obviously be 0, so our pattern would be 0, 1, 4, 9, 16 till the first 4 terms. So when we find the difference between each of these terms, we get that it goes in a pattern like 1, 3, 5, 7. Now as you can see, the differences is not the same, so let's figure out the second difference. And here we can see that the second difference is all similar, which means that there's a quadratic pattern indeed. This means that this pattern can be expressed in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to the term, whatever you're thinking about. So if we plug in the values for n is equal to 0 into this equation, we replace x with 0 because this is the 0th term. And our answer for this equation is going to be 0 because n is equal to 0. So that gives us that c is equal to 0. Now to figure out a and b, let's look at 2 more terms. For n is equal to 1, we get that a plus b is equal to 1. For n is equal to 4, which is the second term, we get that 4a plus 2b is equal to 4. And there we go, we've got our 2 equations, our system of equations. So now we can multiply the second equation, or the first actually in this case, by 2, and we will get 2a plus 2b is equal to 2. So now when we do our system of equations thingy thing, we take away the second equation from this first equation, and we get that 2a is equal to 2, which means that a is equal to 1, which means that b is equal to 0 when we plug in the value of a into our equation. So that means that our quadratic formula for this pattern is equal to x squared. So now, what you've all been waiting for, the answer! So the answer is basically going to be 10x squared, which is equal to 100. Now I know this was quite easy, but this is going to set you up for the fundamentals, as I said, and this is going to help you in the future for more tricky questions. So stay tuned for those, and thank you for watching. Goodbye!